redlining was launched by the federal government, Homeowners Loan Corporation, in 1937. And the idea was to protect the banking system by letting banks know where they should invest their money, where it would be safe and where it would not be safe. And so the heart of redlining was to track what they called undesirable racial elements, meaning black people, Jewish people, foreign-born people, Hispanics, all kinds of people, and see where they were living or trying to move. And then they said, if you want a safe bet, go with well-developed properties that have tight restrictions. So deeds restricted or neighborhood covenants that undesirable racial elements couldn't move in, and stay away from the places with old buildings and these heterogeneous undesirable people. And so it's like sharply defining the haves and have-nots on a map, and then giving everybody a color code. So the top got green, and then the next line down was blue, and then the next was yellow, and the bottom was red. So the whole cities were color-coded. But while we're fighting civil rights, a whole second process gets launched related to segregation and redlining, which is that the land that's devalued becomes prime for redevelopment, ultimately. And then the people are pushed off the land, and the land is taken for higher and better uses. So the first part of this is urban renewal. Known as urban renewal is Negro removal. That's followed by planned shrinkage. At the same time as planned shrinkage is going on, industry is leaving the cities, so the jobs that people had are going. So deindustrialization and planned shrinkage are tearing apart minority communities. And epidemics are on the rise. So that's when I encountered this long-standing AIDS epidemic. But there was also a violence epidemic. There was a mental illness related to violence epidemic. There was an asthma epidemic and an obesity epidemic. Built into redlining is this kind of merry-go-round, because they take the old neighborhoods and don't put any money into them. But what happens to a new neighborhood is like what happens to a new baby. Ultimately, it gets old. So as soon as something is new, is slipping, at some point it's not going to get any more money and it's going to slip. But the other thing that happens is that these disinvested neighborhoods become irresistible for investment because the market is way below its true value. So if you move the black people from the place that's now cheapest to a place that's slipping in value, or someplace else, just put them somewhere, then you can take this place and bring it up and sell it at huge profits.